throughout that prolific time, he supplied me with so much pillow talk. I think it was marvelous.
Roy may not have been the king of rock and roll, but he was definitely, at least, its dark prince.
He was unique in his time. There was no one like him before Roy Orbison. There's been no one like him since.
That's where I place him. He's an original of the species.
I was too young to actually pick up on the Sun stuff, Ooby Dooby, and his very early stuff. Roy came into my life when I was 12 years old, 1960, when he was with Monument Records, and Only the Lonely was his first big hit in England.
I was sitting in the living room with my mum and dad's house, and my mum was sat with my auntie, and Only the Lonely played, and they both said, "Oh, that's horrible," because it was too sexy for them, you know. And I went, I'd be about 13, 14 at the time. And I went, "Wow, that's fantastic."
Only the lonely know the way I feel tonight. Only the lonely know this feeling ain't right. And there goes my baby, and there goes my heart. So far apart, but only the lonely know why I cry. Only the lonely. Only the lonely know the heartaches I've been through. Only the lonely know I cry and cry for you. Maybe tomorrow a new romance. No more sorrow, but that's the chance you gotta take if you're lonely, heartbreak. Only the lonely.
As a boy, Roy Orbison's voice was me, and he had the ability to become you as the listener, and you were able to relate to something in your life connected to the subject he's talking about. And yeah. It's yourself you hear when you hear Roy Orbison's voice. It's your own heart.
Well, he made emotion fashionable, that it was all right to talk about and sing about very emotional things, for men to sing about very emotional things that counted things in life.
There is something very powerful to hear a male, especially someone as male as Roy, to sing in falsetto. There's a completely, it leaves you wide open.
I always am fascinated by Running Scared because it's like verse, 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 and then this kind of B section that is the end of the song. And it really boils down to one note, the story that boils down to one word. And to me, that's great songwriting.
It built to this crescendo, and then it had this wonderful twist at the end of it. You know, you think, as you would with a Roy Orbison song, you think that she's going to go off with the other guy, and suddenly she turns around, and, you know, it's one of those, yeah!
Then I heard crying, and that was it. To me, it was the voice of God. Something happened with between his voice and that song that I think, if you were my age, which was about 13, and when I was 13, I was always in love, you know, and I just lost my girlfriend, and I was 13 to 14, I think, and it devastated me, you know, and that song filled that void. Yeah, I would play that song probably 100 times a day.
I was alright for a while. I could smile for a while.
You see, pop stars to me then, they didn't come from somewhere I could relate to. They came down on this golden platform that kind of landed, you know, in my sitting room.
And this mystery that I liked about him as well, the way that it was all in black and with the black sunglasses and in the black suit and singing, and he wasn't moving his body around, he was just singing from his heart, and just the whole emotion of just the voice and the mystery was very magical.
Made me want to play music, it made me want to sing, it made me want to cry, you know, it made me want to do a lot of things, and that's powerful.
He told me what happened with Pretty Woman, the story about where mercy came from, and that it really didn't have anything to do with the song. It was him begging for mercy because he was out of breath.
Every singer knows that the voice they're born with, the voice they've been given. And that can be as good or, you know, or as great as Roy's. But in the end, there's another voice that has to overpower that to really touch the human spirit, I think.
Your baby doesn't love you anymore. Golden days before they end, whisper secrets to the wind. Your baby won't be near you anymore.
But it's dramatic. I mean, there was high drama to it. It's over, it's over, it's over.